Alright guys, time for Area 51. So we've gone over here by truck, and what we need to do first is look behind these crates. We're going to find ourselves a med pack back here, so if you guys see, go ahead and pick this up. Now there's an MP that we need to take care of this way. You could probably do it with your pistols, but you need to kill this guy fast because he's going to race for a switch. If he touches it, he's going to install some red lasers. What would end up happening is if he were to touch this thing, he would install red lasers over here, which would kill you instantly. It would block you off from being able to get the M16. You don't want that. So go ahead and grab this gun. Alright, and then there's more M16 clips over here. Now there's a switch here. If you guys wonder what the switch does, it installs the red lasers. So if you guys see, the red lasers are right there. If Laura runs into the red lasers, she will die instantly. If you guys see, look, it's on the floor. But if you're on this side, you can turn it off. But if the guard were to hit this, the red lasers would be installed, and then Laura would not be able to get the M16. Alright, so now what we want to do is push this switch. Then we're going to be able to go into this crawl space. Excuse me. Alright, turn left and we get ourselves a large med pack. But we're not allowed to use any med packs. Alright, so now we need to climb up here. You might notice there's something moving back and forth. There's like a red laser beam. And you do not want to get hit by it because it will do a lot of damage. So go ahead and turn left first. Right is the way you want to go, but if you turn left first, there's like a little crawl space Laura can go into, and you've got to hurry because the red lasers do not mess around. It's dark here, so let's light a flare. If you guys want to see, look at that. There's a large med pack. So now that we got that, we're going to go ahead and turn around. And be very careful of the red lasers. They move pretty quickly. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and rest in the middle. Once they pass you, you should be good to proceed on. And then you climb up, and then you're good to go. Alright, so there's an MP. You want to kill this guy quickly too. Because if you don't, he's going to go and get the touchpad. But actually, I'm going to go ahead and let him hit it this time because I'm going to show you what it does. So look, when he goes to the touchpad, he installs those lasers. And in case he goes there, you see, you can still get through it and you can still kill him. But it makes it to where, like, we have to go around. There's an inmate here. You can actually pull this switch and get to this inmate. He'll help you out with the MP. Let's see, where... Oh, there's the inmate, but he's got no reason to help us. Come back here. There's a small med pack. And, yeah, if we come this way, I think there's nothing else. Alright, so now what you're going to want to do is go up to the red lasers. Be warned, these will kill you instantly. Laura would need to crawl. So she can go through the first ones. Now, the second ones, they're too low. She can't duck under those, so she'd need to go to the right. Go this way. Over here, she gets some flares. Alright, then we're going to come up here. You might notice there's some green lasers up ahead. Do not go into the green lasers because what they do is that they're going to alert that turret. You do not want to alert the turret. So there's another guard up this way. You want to kill this guard quickly because there's another touchpad that he's going to try to activate if you don't kill him quick enough. So Laura's already firing at him. You know what? Why don't we go ahead and save real quick? Just in case we mess this up. Alright, so he didn't get to the touchpad, so if he touched it, it would have closed this door. That would stop us from getting some harpoons, some grenades, a rocket, and another switch. But, of course, all that switch does is it closes the door. So basically, if we push it... Here, let me show you guys. We push the switch. It closes the door. Okay. So we need to push it again to have it opened. Now, if you're on the other side when the guard closes the door, there's no way to get inside. So, go ahead and come on this way. You might notice there's like an area down below. Alright, pull this switch, and then Laura's gonna like fall below. She's gonna fall through the floor. You want to use a Desert Eagle because there is a guard down below that you want to kill very quickly, and I mean quick. When you get down there, you're gonna alert him, and he's gonna try to hit a touchpad. If he hits the touchpad, what he's gonna do is he's gonna let in a couple of German Shepherds, and he's gonna block off your path to the secret. So basically, if you go down there, if you see German Shepherds, you know you cannot get that first secret. So, let's see if we can go ahead and kill the MP before he releases them. Okay, I think we killed him fast enough. You see, he was racing for this touchpad, but I think we beat him to the punchline. Okay, we're good. No dogs. So go ahead and crawl through here. You're going to find a couple of grenades to pick up. Alright, now when Laura gets over here, she can look around a little bit. I don't think there is anything to the left. If you guys need more light, I can light this flare. Alright, now we want to go ahead and go this way. Don't drop down there yet. You don't want to go down there just yet, but you do want to go down there. But go ahead and pick up these shotgun shells first. After she gets the shotgun shells, go ahead and turn around, and then we can go over this ledge. I actually didn't mean to go down there just yet. Oh crap, he's gonna shoot at me. Maybe he's not armed. We want to pull this switch, though, because it opens up a door that we need to get through. So that's the one that we need to get through. But there's a door on the other side that leads to our secret. So, let me see. What do I want to use for this MP? Eh, why don't we just use a grenade on him? Let's see. Will that work? Yep, poofed him in one. Okay, so I believe if we come this way, this is the door that you need to go through for your main route. And this door over here is the secret, so come this way for the secret. Now, for some of you guys, there would be a health crystal in here, but I used a patch that removed the health crystals because, well, it's a no med pack run, and some of the health crystals are unavoidable. So I just removed them from the game. Alright, there's an MP walking down below. But before you go down there, you might want to pick up these M16 rounds, because once you go down there, there's no coming back. Alright, so go ahead and drop down. You can probably kill this guy with your pistols. I think you'll be fine. Now come over here. You're going to release an inmate. After you release him, there's going to be another MP, but luckily he's pretty strong against him. Let's see if he can win. I think he can. Yep, he wins. Alright, so go ahead and go this way. He should follow you. The MP will go around here. There is a little crawl space to the left. You want to go through this crawl space because this is where you get your shotgun and you get a large med pack, and believe me, you want them both. So that's the shotgun. We went ahead and picked up the shotgun right here, so see, we got it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and come on the other side. There's some green lasers, but luckily they don't seem to stop the inmate, so see, he came right through. But like if we go through there, look, we're going to alert the turret, but ironically the inmate goes through there no prob. Look at that, he's beating up all the guards for us. He just beat that guy up. Alright, so there's 2 doors there. Do not go there yet because the doors on both sides will open and there will be 2 MPs. First, we want to get rid of that MP. We can go ahead and get behind this wall for if we need to. Alright, now what I'm going to do is flip right to the... and then I'm going to flip back this way. The guards are going to come out of their little hole, and then I'm going to go ahead and run this way. The inmates should help. See if the inmate can take care of that guy. Alright. We used a couple Desert Eagle rounds on these guys, but it was cool because the inmate helped us out a lot. Oh, this guy drops a small med pack, so pick that up. If you guys are curious as to what's on the other end, there is a little switch here. You guys can push the switch. And basically it just shows like a little cutscene of the doors. I don't think it really does anything. Like, I don't think you need to hit that switch. But, basically, it just shows you this area. We do have to pull this switch, though, because it opens up a little crawl hole. Alright, so now you notice there's 3 lasers. What's going to happen is if we trip those 3 lasers, we're going to sound an alarm. And I don't think it really does anything bad to you exactly. But it'll just alert an MP immediately. We can try jumping over them. Yeah, see, we sounded the alarm, so now this MP is coming after us. We should be able to back up and kill this guy with our pistols, okay. But honest truth, I think I've triggered the alarm almost every time. So go ahead and run up this way. Alright, so we're faced with a T intersection. Do we want to go left, or do we want to go right? Well, first we want to go right, and I'll show you guys why. There's an MP that we need to kill over this way, so let's pull out that awesome, badass Desert Eagle. So, you guys might notice that guy's got like a machine gun of some kind, so what we want to do is turn right, pop 2 rounds. I think he's severely wounded after 2, so I think shoot him a couple times with pistols. Look at that. I think, like, when it comes to Desert Eagle rounds, 2 shots with the Desert Eagle brings his health down, like, 90 to 95%. So, like, you can use pistols after you shoot them twice with the Desert Eagle in order to conserve your Desert Eagle rounds, because every round with the Desert Eagle is quite precious, I'll say. Alright, come up here. This guy drops the code clearance disc. Alright, then back up. You can hang from the ledge. Go ahead and come this way, climb up the ladder. Alright, now we want to take the left path. So this is going to take us to a room with lasers. Oh, this is also the room where we get our second secret. So, go ahead and drop down. Now, you have to look very carefully at the floor because, look, there's 2 green lasers. One is going, like, vertically, I guess, and one is going horizontally. So it's like a north, south, east, west. But here, we need to jump over this. This machine is where we use our code clearance disc. So use that. And what that does is that raises the 2 little rockets on the conveyor belt. That enables you to get to a ladder that she needs to climb up. But before we do that, though, let's pull out our pistols, because if you guys look at the wall, the vents, this one is loose, so go ahead and bust that open. This is the second secret. So you guys can light a flare if it makes the passageway brighter. Then you can drop down this ladder. And Yeah, let's see. I think there would be a health crystal down here, but I removed them with the patch, so it's really just a secret. I don't think we really get anything out of it. Alright, so let's climb back up. But yeah, if you guys are playing this, I believe there would be a health crystal in there. Alright, so now we want to come... Ooh! Man, that nicked her a little bit. But we're okay, we're still in this. Alright, so... you might notice Laura's going to aim at the turret. Do not shoot that thing. Believe me, it will retaliate. Climb up onto the conveyor belt. Then you want to jump to this ladder. Go ahead and climb up. Alright, so you might notice Laura's shooting at the MP. Your gun should outdistance his, so from here we can just fire at him. And down he goes. That's an easy way to take care of that guy without losing any health. Now, that MP luckily has some goodies for you. I believe he should have the hangar access key. So, we're going to go ahead and jump over here. And, there it is. Alright, we got the hangar access key. Drop down. Then we can come this way, climb back up the ladder. Alright, so now we basically go back to the same, or we go back the same direction as where we got that code clearance disc. But this time we're going to go a little bit further that way. Oh, and if you guys see this, I don't know if I pointed it out, that in front of us is the rocket that we launch. So we're going to launch the rocket a little bit later in the level. And man, that rocket launch is pretty sweet. Alright. Now we go in this doorway. Okay, you might notice that Laura can go down. You don't want to go down yet, because that's where you go when you get the launch pass. You go down to launch the rocket. We don't have the pass yet, so we need to go ahead and proceed this way. Go ahead and use your hangar access key about right here, and get this door open. Alright, so there's an MP in front of us. What we can do is we can, like, blast him with the M16. He'll be dead before he turns around. Look at that. Easy peasy. Alright, also, that conveyor belt, it's electrocuted, so do not jump on that. I mean, do not. You want to turn left and go this way because there's a ladder up here that you want to climb up. There's some goodies at the top of the ladder. And I guess by goodies, there's a switch. You can go ahead and pull this switch. And that actually, what that actually does is it moves the car. It moves like it's not exactly a cable car, but it moves, yeah, it moves the car on the conveyor belt. So it's then in a place where you can jump on it. But before you jump on it, you need to go under the conveyor belt because there's a ladder on this side. So when Laura gets to this side, she can then climb up the ladder. And then she comes forward, she'll pick up a few shotgun shells. After she gets those, she can turn around. And then from here, she can, like, jump, land there, and then there's, like, a vent that she goes up through above this car. So, climb up. You might notice there's, like, a rotating laser. If Laura stands at the edge, there are monkey bars up above, but I'll show you what else you can do. If you want to make it easier, you can back up, and then you can just do like a running jump, and then you can grab that edge. That works on the way there, it doesn't work on the way back. So, I'll show you guys like what to do with the monkey bars on the way back. Go ahead and come this way, there's a ladder you can come down, I just go down like that. Alright, so the conveyor belt is right in front of us. We need to jump over it. Let's see, there's going to be an MP when we get to the other side. Why don't we just use a grenade? We'll poof this guy in one. He was going to go try to hit another one of those touchpads, but we poofed him before he could do that. Oh, by the way, come down here, there's more shotgun shells, so make sure you pick these up. After Laura picks those up, we want to go ahead and go through this passageway. I don't think we need to get anything out just yet. You can go ahead and sprint, at least for now. When she gets up here, things get dangerous. There's some lasers. Do not trip the green lasers. They will alert the turret, so... Excuse me. Jump over the green lasers. Those will alert the turret. Now there's a yellow laser. This one is actually going to hurt you itself. So go ahead and do a standing jump over that, and you'll avoid it. Now this is the door to the alien spacecraft. We're going to have that door open a little bit later. Not yet, though. So go ahead and keep going this way. There's going to be some boxes we need to climb over. Alright, there's going to be a guard in this next room. I could probably... yeah, I think we can kill him with our pistols. Alright, do not shoot the turret. Oh, also, there's two switches. One is to the left, and one is to the right. One of them is going to open those doors, and then the other one is going to prop up a platform that enables you to run across. So, I think we should save right here. I'm going to go ahead and pull the switch to the left, but I'm not going to hurry over to the right switch yet, because it's going to alert an MP, so I want to go ahead and do this. And then I want to kill the MP so he's not going to bother me later. So, let's see. Alright, down he goes. I think he might have nicked my bar a little bit, but I'm still good. Alright, now from here we can go ahead and come this way. Then if we go over to this switch, we can go and push this. That's going to open up the other sets of doors. Now there's going to be another MP, so go ahead and turn around. Start shooting at him quick. Alright, so now what we want to do is climb back up. This time we're actually going to pull the two switches. Okay. Excuse me, and be warned, these switches are timed. Alright, so I think you should go ahead and push this switch first, and then, like, very quickly turn around. You have to hurry on this. And then you're going to run and jump to this middle platform. Keep running, jump and grab this ledge, climb up, and then you can turn to the right, go this way a little bit, and then there's a switch that Laura can press. She can then roll, and, oh, you have to hurry. The door is now open. And look at that, she made it through. Now there's 5 switches that Laura needs to pull. And the switches that she needs to pull are 2, 4, and 5. But like, see what's going to happen if she pulls a wrong switch is it just does nothing. You don't see anything. But if she pulls switch number 2, you're going to see a cutscene of a door. When you see the cutscene of the door, it means you're on point. It means that you need to pull another switch in order to proceed on what you're trying to accomplish. If we pull switch 3, there's no cutscene, meaning that Laura did not need to pull that switch. Pull switch 4, there will be a brief cutscene of the door, meaning that she is once again on point, but she still needs to do something more. Switch 5, this is the one that's going to open the door. By the way, there is an MP on the other side. I'm going for all kills, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to poof this guy with the grenade launcher. I think he'll spawn over here. Yeah, we'll just poof him right there. Oh wow, that guy actually took 2. Alright, so now we want to go back this way. We now get to enter the room with the alien spacecraft. The doors that we opened with those 5 switches are the doors to the alien spacecraft. So go ahead and come back this way. And yep, there they are. Now, we don't get to go inside it yet, but we will a little bit later. So, there's a little path this way. There's really no reason to come down here yet, because we need another code clearance disk. We're going to come back here later. Now, what we need to do is get on top of the spacecraft, because that's where we get the pass to launch the rocket. Go ahead and press this. It's going to drop a hatch up above. It's going to enable Laura to climb up. So, go ahead and climb up the ladder. And I know it's time-consuming. There's going to be a little catwalk behind Laura that she can flip back to. I think once she gets to about the top of the trapdoor, she's pretty much good to flip. I might actually go a little bit higher than that. I think I did it a little bit at the low end. Alright, so pick up the shotgun shells. From here, Laura can run across. This is also the same area where we get the third and final secret. If you see that door over there, like behind that little platform, that's where you get the third secret, but it's not open yet. Now what we need to do is just drop down onto the catwalk. When Laura turns around, she'll be able to run onto the spacecraft. And this is the pass that we need to do that awesome rocket launch. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so let's go ahead and come back out this way. Jump over the yellow laser, and then we're going to jump over the 2 green ones. Basically, now what we're going to do is just backtrack. Alright, and then Laura can go ahead and jump across here. She can climb up the ladder. Alright, climb up and then get off at that ledge. Go ahead and come this way. There's those moving lasers again. What Laura can do this time is, once the lasers go back, Laura can do like a running jump and then grab the edge, but wait until they start heading backwards. Alright, so go ahead and go about now. And then I would go ahead and just keep going forward. I think you're out of range for the lasers. They don't come this far. Alright, then drop onto that platform. Go ahead and keep running ahead. Laura can then drop down onto this vehicle. Come this way, come up here. Come this way. And then Laura can drop down into the hole. Actually, if she drops, she doesn't lose any health. Alright, so once we open this door, we're going to enter the room with the rocket. So look at that. Look at that. That's the rocket. That's where we launch the rocket. So over here, this is going to be where we use our launch code pass. This doesn't launch the rocket, but it gives us access to a switch to launch the rocket. I mean, seriously, who puts the switch to launch a rocket right under the rocket? I mean, I get it for the game, but it's just not practical. I mean, are the employees supposed to launch the rocket and then just run like hell? That sounds like a serious safety hazard. But anyhow, time to launch the rocket. So press the switch, roll, and then start running immediately. Oh, and sprint. Sprint, sprint, sprint. And look at that, we made it. Alright, so now that the rocket has been launched, what it did is it opened up a hatch that's up above. Alright, we're going to go ahead and come up this ladder. Drop down. Alright, so now, if you remember where we got the first code clearance disk off that guy, we then go ahead and continue climbing up this ladder. Alright, so there's an MP. You can go ahead and drop down. I think you're okay with pistols. You can drop here, start shooting at him. Then you can flip right. And look, he's going to have to walk all the way around to get back to you, but he'll probably be dead. Look at that. Alright, if you guys are wondering as to what this MP dropped, I don't think he dropped anything. But there's a switch over there to get the doors open. Excuse me. And I got a little bit of a cough today. Alright. So go ahead and come down this passageway. You know what? Why don't we save real quick? Alright, there's a moving red laser. So go ahead and turn this way. Wait for it to get to you. Then go ahead and crawl out. It's going to come back, so what you want to do is jump over it. Oh man, why don't we retry that? Let's see if we can do that without losing health. Okay. Here it goes. Okay, that wasn't good at all. Alright, so wait for the laser to move. Okay, it nicked me a little bit, but I think we're going to be okay. Just keep crawling. Alright. Go ahead and come down this way. Then if Laura climbs up to this ledge, there is an MP up there. She can then go ahead and kill that guy with the M16 because it goes very far. Alright. There's going to be another MP right around this corner. Go ahead and kill that guy too. If you go up on top of the watchtower, he's got a couple of goodies for you. Alright, excuse me. So he's got some MP rounds. Go ahead and pick those up. Alright, there's another MP in here. He's actually got something we need. We can use the shotgun on this guy. Oh, and always get out of the way as they're dying, because they can pop off a few rounds. So, you see that? We got the new code clearance disk. That is what we need to open up the saucer. So go ahead and pull that switch, and then that's going to drop a hatch that Laura needs to go down. Alright, there's another laser. So, what you're going to do is wait for the lasers to start moving away from you, and then run about halfway down the hall and then crawl. There, if we duck at this point, we should be good. There we go. Oh man, I almost went right off the edge. Alright, we wanted to go ahead and inch our way down this ladder. Alright, once Laura's down here, she's going to end up back in this corridor. So if you remember, this is the same spot where we got off from the conveyor belt. So we want to go ahead and go back up this way to where that flying saucer room is. Alright, go ahead and jump over these green lasers. Alright, and then go ahead and come in this room with the flying saucer. What we want to do first is come in here because this is where we use the code clearance disk. So that's going to open up the saucer, and it's also going to open up the third secret. So go ahead and come over here and use the code clearance disk. Alright, so look at that. Basically, it lights up the room. It opens up this door, so we get to see some sort of alien test subject. Not sure what they're doing with it. Probably studying it in some way. So yeah, if you guys want to see, they've got like an alien body in this room. You don't actually fight any aliens in this level, though. Oh, and it opened up this room. This room's really cool because it's got some goodies, and then you also get to see inside a room with a couple of killer whales. Did you know that the killer whale is actually a dolphin? Alright, go ahead and jump over here. You can go ahead and pick up the flares, and then you can pick up some Desert Eagle rounds. And believe me, you want these Desert Eagle rounds. Oh, by the way, that's where the third secret is. You want to be able to get inside that tank. Well, you actually don't have to go into the tank in order to get credit for the secret, like getting queued, but they typically have a health crystal inside that tank, at least if you didn't remove them. So go ahead and climb up this ladder. We're sort of going to do what we did before, except this time we're not going to land on the saucer. So I think this is about the point where you should do the backflip. There we go. From here, Laura can do a running jump. Land there. From here, Laura can do another running jump. Here, go ahead and do a running jump. I would hold action plus up because Laura will inch forward if she does that. Alright, come down here. Be careful of the red lasers. Alright, so this is where we go to get inside the fish tank. Or I guess in this case, the killer whale tank. I don't think they hurt you. But still, I'd be careful. Alright. Let's go ahead and get out of that. I think we'll be okay if we duck. Then go ahead and jump up here. This next part we're going to have to take health damage, so let's go ahead and save. Alright, I'm going to show you guys how most people do it, and then I'm going to show you guys a way to lose less health. So, if you hang from the edge and then drop, Laura loses like half her bar. Look, she's got barely any. But let's reload. I want to try to do this losing less health. Alright, so what you'll do is do a running jump forward and then veer right. And look, she lands on the spacecraft, and look, she's got a little bit more health. It's better anyhow. So from here, Laura can jump and come inside the spacecraft. See, we got 11 shotgun blasts, and then we got 17 Desert Eagles. There's a couple of MPs we want to take care of up here. So, what we want to do first is come up this way. I believe there is going to be an MP up here. Yep, there he is. Alright, down he goes. Alright, so I believe when we come up here, this is going to be where we get the gemstone. And actually, once you get the gemstone, it's going to end the level. But there's going to be an MP on both sides, so I'm going to go ahead and kill them because I'm going for kills. Let me go ahead and duck behind this. Alright. Let's try this the way we learned before. There we go. We took care of both of them. And man, that was really close. I mean, I almost died on these two guys. But luckily I didn't. Okay, so now we can go ahead and pick up the gemstone, and that's going to be the end of the level. Look at that, guys. Took me like just over 40 minutes to do the level. We got all 3 secrets. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, give a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and stay tuned for London. Thank you, and stay awesome.